Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever wondered about the hidden markets, the ones that underpin our modern world? Not the flashy headlines, but, the crucial, often unseen industrial materials that make everything else possible. Today, we're diving deep into exactly one of those. The global isostatic high density graphite market. This isn't just any material. Isostatic high density graphite is, well, it's a marvel of engineering. Known for its extreme purity, its uniform structure, it's indispensable in high tech applications. Think components for nuclear reactors, crucial parts in semiconductor manufacturing, or even specialized molds for aerospace alloys and, yes, modern electric vehicle batteries. Understanding its market gives us this unique window into the future of these cutting edge industries. We're going to pull back the curtain on its future, looking from 2025 right through to 2033. And just so you know, all the insights and figures we're sharing with you today come exclusively from a really comprehensive report by Cognitive Market Research.
Yeah, and what's truly captivating here is how kind of buried in these numbers, there's a clear narrative. You can see these tectonic shifts in global industry and honestly some genuinely surprising pockets of growth. Our mission in this deep dive is really to help you quickly grasp the key trends and figure out where the momentum truly lies for this incredibly vital material.
Okay, great. So let's set the stage, the big picture, the global outlook. The report indicates this market recorded sales revenue of, wow, $556.32 million back in 2021. And the future looks even brighter. It's projected to reach $535.4 million in 2025, and then really expand significantly to $293.32 million by 2033. When you look at that kind of trajectory, I mean, does that strike you as robust for such a specialized material? Or are there maybe hidden factors making it even more significant?
That's an excellent point because for a material like this, growing at an overall compound annual growth rate, or CAGR, of 5.143% during this forecast period, well, that isn't just steady. It really indicates sustained critical demand across multiple sectors. It really speaks to its indispensability, not just general economic expansion. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it signals that industries relying on these high-performance materials aren't just growing, they're also becoming more technologically sophisticated worldwide. So this isn't just about making more of the same stuff, it's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible with this material.
That's a great distinction. Okay, now let's zoom in a bit. Where is this growth really taking off? Looking at these regional figures, what immediately jumps out at me is Asia Pacific. I mean, the numbers are staggering. The region was valued at 540.21 million in 2021, set to surge to over $1 billion, 148.05 million by 2033, and it boasts the strongest regional CGR, 5.688%. So, what is it specifically about this region? What makes it such an undeniable growth engine here?
Right, that's the core question, isn't it? What's truly driving this surge in Asia Pacific isn't just like general industrial expansion, it's specific sectoral growth. Take China, for example. It continues to be just a dominant force, projected to nearly double its market size by 2033, with a strong 5.868% compound annual growth. And this reflects their aggressive investments in domestic semiconductor manufacturing, advanced electronics, EV battery production, all massive consumers of this graphite.
Okay, so China's a big piece.
A huge piece. But keep an eye on India. While it's starting from a smaller base, its incredible 6.663% average annual growth, that's the highest in the region, it signals that India is rapidly modernizing its industrial base. Significant infrastructure build-out, expanding electronics manufacturing, it's really moving. We also see robust growth from Singapore, over 6% CAGR, often a hub for high-tech manufacturing, right? And Southeast Asia as a whole, showing an impressive 6.258% average annual growth. So it tells us that different engines are powering growth, even within this one dominant region.
Fascinating to see where those biggest leaps are happening, but it's not just about the explosive growth areas, is it? Developed regions like North America and Europe, they're also maintaining very steady demand for this graphite. How do their contributions maybe differ in nature from Asia Pacific's rapid expansion?
Yeah, it's really a matter of maturity versus rapid scaling, I think. North America, for instance, it's projected to grow from $282.672 million in 2021 to $472.424 million by 2033. That's a solid 4.372% CAGR. The United States leads that charge, naturally. And this isn't about massive new industrialization waves like we see in parts of Asia. It's more consistent high-value demand from established sectors, think aerospace, defense, specialized medical device manufacturing, places where the unique properties of isostatic graphite are just irreplaceable. Canada and Mexico also show steady growth, around 5% and 4.5% CAGR respectively, indicating broad industrial stability.
Okay, stable and high value. And moving across the Atlantic to Europe, are we seeing a similar pattern there? Steady demand for mature industries.
Largely, yes. Europe's market is expected to reach about $419.677 million by 2033, with a 4.651% CAGR. Pretty steady. Germany, though, stands out a bit. It has one of the stronger growth rates in Europe, projecting a 5.354% CAGR.
Huh, interesting. Why Germany specifically?
Well, Germany's precision engineering, its strong automotive sector, which is increasingly embracing advanced materials for new tech, like EVs. Those are key drivers. Other significant contributors like the UK and Italy show solid CGRs too, around 5% and 4.3%. It reinforces that stable demand from their industrial bases. France is also growing steadily. Russia, however, with its 3.21% CUGR, is the slowest in Europe. That might reflect different internal economic or industrial priorities compared to its neighbors.
Right, makes sense. So we've got the powerhouses in Asia, the steady players in North America and Europe. Where else are we seeing significant promise? Let's talk about the maybe emerging markets. Are there any sleepers in South America, the Middle East, or Africa that are catching your eye?
Oh, absolutely. While they're smaller in absolute terms, these regions are showing truly impressive percentage growth, and that often indicates a critical shift in their industrial capabilities. Take South America, for instance. Its market is projected to nearly double. It should reach $133.517 million by 2033, with a strong 5.468% CAGR overall. Brazil leads in size, but look at Argentina. Its 5.934% CAGR is showing even more dynamic growth, likely driven by expanding manufacturing and energy sectors that are adopting more advanced material processes.
Okay, so some real dynamism there. What about the Middle East?
The Middle East region also stands out quite a bit. It's set to grow from $62.313 million in 2021 to $116.432 million by 2033. That's a robust 5.331% CAGR. The UAE is particularly strong, growing at over 6% CAGR. And Turkey is also notable at over 5.6%. Moving beyond traditional industries, investing in high-tech manufacturing and infrastructure development that naturally requires these specialized materials.
And Africa, often overlooked but increasingly important.
Exactly. And finally, Africa. While perhaps starting from the smallest base, $55.781 million in 2021, it's expected to reach $103.222 million by 2033. That's a solid 4.815% CAGR. Not insignificant at all. South Africa, with its 5.463% CAGR, and Nigeria at 5.052% are leading the way there. And this widespread growth, it isn't just about general industrialization, it's, I think, a crucial indicator of developing economies upgrading their industrial capabilities to produce more high-tech goods, moving beyond just basic manufacturing. They're embracing advanced processes that demand these high-performance materials. It signals a real maturation of their industrial ecosystems.
It's really interesting how these, seemingly niche materials really are the backbone of our advanced world. When you think about the complexity involved, it almost makes you wonder what other invisible markets are quietly shaping our future, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's so easy to focus on the flashy end products, the phones or the cars. But the industrial materials, like this graphite, that's where the true foundational shifts occur. And this raises an important question, doesn't it? What does the growth in these diverse regions tell us about broader industrialization and tech adoption worldwide? To me, it signals a global expansion of industries that rely on high-performance materials, particularly in developing economies stepping up their game.
So let's bring it all together. What does this all mean for you, our listener? We've seen that the global isostatic high-density graphite market is clearly on a robust upward trajectory. The core message seems clear. Asia-Pacific is leading the charge, huge growth potential, driven by specific industrial modernization efforts. Developed regions, North America and Europe, they're maintaining that steady, essential contribution through their established high-tech sectors. And perhaps most excitingly, emerging markets in South America, the Middle East, and Africa are showing very promising opportunities for future expansion. It really signals a broader global industrial upgrade happening.
Exactly. And its knowledge is most valuable when it's understood and applied. Looking at these granular figures, these specific numbers, helps us see the subtle yet powerful shifts happening in the global industrial landscape. It's not just about the big pop-line numbers. It's the specific regional strengths in these emerging markets that truly paint the picture of where fundamental economic and technological development is actually occurring.
Absolutely. So consider this as we wrap up. How might these precise market projections for something like high-density graphite, how might that be a subtle indicator of broader global economic trends and the future of manufacturing and technology itself? What other hidden materials might be quietly shaping our future without us even realizing it? Something to think about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of industrial markets.